Nicholas Scott Cannon is an American actor, comedian, rapper, and television host. In television, Cannon began as a teenager on All That before going on to host The Nick Cannon Show, Wild 'N Out, America's Got Talent, Lip Sync Battle Shorties, and The Masked Singer. He acted in the films Drumline, Love Don't Cost a Thing, and Roll Bounce. As a rapper, he released his debut self-titled album in 2003 with the single Gigolo, a collaboration with singer R. Kelly. In 2007 he played the role of the fictional footballer T.J. Harper in the film Goal 2, Living the Dream. In 2006, Cannon recorded the singles Dime Piece and My Wife for the planned album Stages, which was never released. Cannon was born on October 8, 1980, in San Diego, California. Cannon was largely raised by his paternal grandfather, whom both he and his biological father called Dad. As a child, Cannon grew up in Lincoln Park's Bay Vista housing projects, a gang-ridden section of southeast San Diego. While in his teenage years, he was affiliated with the Lincoln Park Blood Street Gang, but stated that he left behind his affiliations after losing a close friend. In 1998, he graduated from Monte Vista High School in Spring Valley, where he was president of the African Student Coalition and participated in track and field. Cannon received his first break doing stand-up comedy on his father's local cable public access TV program. As a teenager, Cannon was one-third of the rap group Da G Ford Dope Bomb Squad. They opened for the likes of Will Smith, LFO, 98 Degrees, and Montel Jordan. After signing with Jive Records in 2001, he was featured alongside Romeo Miller and 3LW on the Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius soundtrack with a cover of the 1988 hit song Parents Just Don't Understand. His debut self-titled album was released in 2003 and included the single Your Pops Don't Like Me, I Really Don't Like This Dude. In 2005, Cannon formed his own record label, Can I Ball Records, with plans to release his second studio album, entitled Stages, later that year. The album's first single, Can I Live? An anti-abortion, pro-life song, was released in July 2005, followed by the second single Dime Piece in March 2006. It was never released because of Cannon's acting career. In 2009, Cannon formed a new label after canceling his old label Can I Ball Records entitled Incredible Entertainment. In 2010, Cannon created a parody of hip-hop pioneer Slick Rick entitled Slick Nick. He released 2 songs by the character such as I'm a Slick Rick, a freestyle of Cali Swag District's Teach Me How to Dougie in which he attempted to diss hip-hop megastar Eminem, and Nick's Story, a freestyle rap version of Slick Rick's children's story. On December 6, 2011, Cannon released his debut mixtape entitled Child of the Corn. On July 26, 2013, Cannon premiered his new single Me Sexy and announced over 7 years after the shelving of his album Stages that he was working on a new second studio album entitled White People Party Music featuring collaborations with Afrojack, Pitbull, Future and Paulo da Don. The album's second single Looking for a Dream was released on February 11, 2014. The song features Afrojack. The music video was released on Vivo on February 13. On November 16, 2016, Cannon released his second mixtape The Gospel of Ike Turn Up, My Side of the Story. Prior to the release of the mixtape, a music video for the single If I Was Your Man was released on November 7, 2016. On December 2, 2016, Cannon released a single called Hold On iTunes. Cannon released The Invitation, an Eminem diss track, on December 9, 2019, as a response to Eminem's feature on Fat Joe and Dre's Lord Above dissing Cannon. The track featured former record producer and convicted felon Suge Knight, as well as rappers Hitman Holla, Charlie Clips, and Prince Easy, whom Cannon referred to as the Black Squad. After Eminem responded to Cannon with 2 tweets, Cannon released a second diss track the next day featuring the same rappers as well as Conceited titled Pray for Him, followed by another solo diss track entitled The Invitation Cancelled. In 2005, Cannon created, produced, and hosted the MTV improv comedy series Wild 'N Out. That same year he hosted the so-called slime stunt on Nickelodeon's 2005 Kids' Choice Awards in which a human cannonball was shot into slime. In addition, he was the DJ on Ellen DeGeneres' Bigger, Longer, and Wider show. On December 11, 2009, Cannon hosted the Nickelodeon Halo Awards along with Justin Timberlake, Hayden Panettiere, LeBron James, Kelly Rowland, and Alicia Keys. In 2010, Cannon created and co-hosted the short-lived Teen Nick original series The Nightlife. On July 4, 2011, Cannon hosted the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, an annual American competitive eating competition. On November 12, 2012, MTV2 announced that the revival of Wild 'N Out. The revived show was produced by Cannon's Incredible Entertainment. The series premiered in 2013 with a few returning faces joined by a roster of fresh talents. When asked about the show coming back, Cannon said, "With our show's original cast, everyone from Kevin Hart to Cat Williams, Affion Crockett and Taran Killam becoming household names, I am looking forward to working with MTV2 as we work to introduce the biggest comedic stars of tomorrow with the return of Wild 'N Out." Rapper Big Boi of Outkast has confirmed in a tweet on Twitter he was shooting an episode on January 29, 2013, in NYC and for people to join in the audience. Season 5 of the show premiered on July 9, 2013, to the highest ratings in MTV2 history. It was renewed for Season 6 and 7, which aired in 2 blocks. Meanwhile, on December 1, 2012, Cannon would launch and host the Teen Nick Top 10 on Teen Nick as part of his executive role with the network. The program counted down 10 popular videos of the week, often with Cannon's input also a part of the week's playlist. The series would air until March 17, 2018, when Teen Nick phased out all original programming. On November 4, Cannon was the master of ceremonies as well as an honoree at the annual Ebony Magazine Power 100 Awards. In 2014, he began hosting Caught on Camera with Nick Cannon on NBC. On August 4, Wild 'N Out returned for its 8th season after 3 record-breaking seasons. On February 3, 2021, Cannon tested positive for COVID-19, leading to Niecy Nash temporarily filling in for him during his quarantine during the 5th season of The Masked Singer. He returned to hosting duty after competing as the wild card contestant Bulldog in the 5th episode and was eliminated by Nash's choice. In addition, Nick unmasked without the panelists having to make their final guesses. In 2019, it was announced that Cannon would be debuting his own syndicated daytime talk show in 2020 via Lionsgate's Debmar Mercury and Cannon's own production company, Incredible Entertainment. After taking a brief hiatus due to his controversy, the show, Nick Cannon, premiered on September 27, 2021, with the Fox television stations as a key group. The show was canceled in March 2022, and his final episode aired on May 27, 2022, with guest Carrie Ann Inaba. From 2009 to 2016, Cannon served as the host of America's Got Talent. He announced he would not be back for 2017, citing creative differences between him and the executives of NBC. The resignation came in the wake of news that the network considered firing Cannon after he made disparaging remarks about NBC in his Showtime comedy special, Stand Up, Don't Shoot. I love art and entertainment too much to watch it be ruined by controlling corporations and big business, Cannon said in a statement, referring to the cable giant Comcast's ownership of NBC. Cannon, however, was technically under contract to host America's Got Talent and could have been potentially sued by NBC for breach of contract, though this was considered unlikely. NBC executives did not accept his resignation and had been stated to be keeping their fingers crossed that he would instead choose to return. Cannon's resignation was ultimately accepted as final without further incident. He was replaced in his position as host of America's Got Talent by Tyra Banks, known for also having hosted America's Next Top Model. Nick Cannon announced on Tuesday that his youngest child, Sun Zen, died on Sunday. The artist shared the news on The Nick Cannon Show by introducing a photo of the infant, whom he shares with Alyssa Scott. Well guys, what are your thoughts? Do tell us. Thanks for watching.